The housing inspection. Hello everyone. Today, in this audio presentation, I will talk to you about the inspection of housing compliance as part of a family reunification application. Let's get started. The applicant, who applies to the OFII, French Office for Immigration and Integration, for family reunification, must be able to prove that they can live with their family in a decent home. Therefore, they must occupy a healthy home with a minimum area. It does not matter if the applicant is a tenant, owner, or hosted, as long as the housing is indeed available. The housing must be available no later than the arrival of the family. The applicant can therefore present documents proving that they will obtain housing within the given time frame. This requirement for healthy living conditions and minimum area is regulated by Decree No. 2002/120 of January 30, 2002, related to the characteristics of decent housing, implemented under Article 187 of Law No. 2000-1208 of December 13, 2000, related to solidarity and urban renewal. The housing must be healthy. The housing must meet safety, hygiene, comfort, and habitability requirements. It must have drinking water, heating facilities, and wastewater disposal. The family must be able to be accommodated decently. The lease, the inventory of fixtures, and the visit by OFII investigators, or the municipality where the housing is located ensure these conditions are met. The housing must have a minimum area. The housing must be considered normal for a comparable family living in the same geographic region. The required area varies depending on the zone, A, a BIS, B1, B2, or C, in which the applicant resides. Before applying for family reunification, ensure your housing is large enough to accommodate all family members benefiting from this process. Good to know. Each zone, A, a BIS, B1, B2, or C, determines the maximum income to be eligible for social housing, H. L. M, except in overseas territories. The maximum income to be eligible for a zero-interest loan, P. T. Z, or a social accession loan, P. A. S. For a landlord, rental lease, the right to a tax reduction, and the rent caps, Penal law system from October 1, 2014. For a landlord of a housing unit with an ANAH agreement, the right to a tax deduction on rental income, the maximum income of the future tenant except in overseas territories, the initial maximum rent. Required area according to zones. I now invite you to look at the table below, which provides information on the minimum area according to the housing zones. This table is in French, but overall, you should know that for two people, you must justify housing of 22 square meters in Zone A, 24 square meters in Zone B, and 28 square meters in Zone C. For each additional person in the housing, you must add 10 square meters. For example, for 4 people living in housing in Zone A, the minimum area will be 42 square meters. You should know, and this is very important, that authorized investigators from the municipal services, or detached by the OFII, will check the condition of the housing if it is available. This visit must be authorized in writing by the applicant when submitting the application. If the occupant refuses, the housing conditions are deemed not met. When the applicant does not yet have the housing, they must provide all evidence establishing that the housing will indeed be available and meet the legal requirements in terms of comfort, habitability, etc. The verification of housing compliance is done in accordance with the provisions of Decree No. 2002/120 of January 30, 2002. Thus, the housing must be safe and healthy for the tenants. Here are the main requirements to be met. The housing must be in good condition, solid, and protected against water leaks and bad weather. It must be well insulated, without drafts, with tight-fitting doors and windows. Safety features. such as guardrails and stairs, must be in good condition. Building materials and installations must not pose any obvious health and safety risks. Electrical, gas, heating, and water systems must comply with safety standards and function properly. The housing must be well ventilated to prevent moisture and stale air. Main rooms must have enough natural light and an opening to the outside. Regarding the facilities, the housing must include a heating system suitable for the characteristics of the housing, a potable water supply with sufficient pressure and flow, systems for wastewater and odor disposal, a kitchen equipped with a sink, hot and cold water, and a wastewater disposal system, a bathroom with separate toilets, equipped with a bathtub or shower, hot and cold water, and wastewater disposal, adequate lighting in all rooms and electrical outlets for common appliances, a main room having either a living area of at least 9 square meters, with a ceiling height of at least 20 meters, or a living volume of at least 20 cubic meters, etc. In overseas departments, some requirements may differ, especially concerning the hot water supply. Good to know. Housing that is subject to a safety or unsanitary condition order cannot be considered decent housing. The mayor has 2 months to give a reasoned opinion. After inspection, the mayor sends their opinion to the territorial delegation of the OFII. If no opinion is given within the allotted time, it is considered favorable. In this regard, be very careful with the new law which states that the absence of the mayor's opinion within 2 months will now be considered unfavorable. The OFII will review the file and complete it if necessary, before returning it to the prefecture, to which the applicant belongs. We have now reached the end of this presentation on verifying the applicant's housing compliance for the family reunification procedure. As you can see, although this compliance check is not mandatory, it is often carried out, and the mayor's reasoned opinion is crucial, as it is considered by the prefect when making a decision on the family reunification application. Therefore, you must prepare well and clean your housing before the visit of the authorized agents. You must ensure that your housing meets all the required standards. I also take this opportunity to remind you that we have a team of international lawyers who can support you at every stage of your family reunification application process, and can help you ensure that your housing meets the required standards of size, health, and safety. To do this, you can simply contact us once you know the appointment date with the authorized municipal agents for the housing visit. 1 to 2 weeks before this appointment date, we will contact you via video call and review together all the living spaces of your housing. In this half-hour video call, we will identify the weaknesses to correct, to ensure that your housing is validated by the authorized agents. We also offer web pages with audio tutorials, in MP3 format, in French with subtitles in English and Arabic, that guide you step by step through your procedures. We offer these very useful audio tutorials as a paid option for only €1.99. Do not hesitate to watch our presentation video of our service offerings, which appears in the list of our video links. Our services are comprehensive and ensure the success of your family reunification application. Do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you for listening to this very informative audio presentation. See you soon.